Hello, I'm not Sonny Bono, and this is not the Sonny and Cher Variety Hour. Welcome to the first part of the grand finale. This is Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea, Episode 1. Before I start, I want to thank Streaming God 1, who is my newest subscriber. And according to Twitch, I now have just 8 more followers to go. Uh, 8 more followers, apparently I can't count, before I hit affiliate. So, I'm planning on doing something a little special for whoever is my 50th follower. Uh, Twitch recently launched this fun little Twitch Sings karaoke thing that I've been meaning to try out. So I was thinking of hosting a special stream um, uh, wherein I attempt to do that. I can't promise really great singing, but I'll try to have fun with it. So, uh, so for those of you who have not been spoiled, this is going to be one hell of a ride here. So yeah, this is going to be a bit different from the base game.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
You might want to refresh, Neko. Alright, so, let's see. Let's just restart that for Neko's sake. Because context is going to be pretty important here. Yeah, I'll take that off my auto hosting list. Lord knows it doesn't need the publicity.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
Yep,
can I do
we
for you?
noir
There's
now.
a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
And guess where we are?
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
Ryan, he's a big fish in an awful smaller pond, you ask me.
Anything you say, pal.
If I was running things, I'd say, why just one city? Why not two, eh? Why not three? Yes? Good afternoon.
You're too good for the boys at the track now.
What do you want? An autograph?
If we were all made from common clay, then Einstein would have remained a patent clerk. It's our responsibility to strive.
Here, here. Oh, I heard about your little friend. Such a shame.
He looks so sad.
Yeah, well, fuck you too.
Just a matter of time before Ryan's crews round up anybody talks bad about him. I mean, just look what happened to Frank Fontaine.
What happened to these children?
Means stop.
What are
Green
they?
means go.
Where have you been?
This
Cabin in
is
Arcadia?
all little girls
Little
know.
sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
In what country is there a place for men like me? Men who refuse to say yes to the doubters and the parasites.
Yes, but even Andrew Ryan takes a vacation.
Hey, keep moving, buddy. Come on. We haven't got all day.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What do you mean? They're just some kind of machine?
I say, you should have to prove you're properly versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's just a knee-jerk response from the uninformed. Does more harm than good.
Who would judge that? A system like that invites abuse?
Having a benevolent dictatorship takes care of that.
Benevolence isn't human nature.
Get on with it. Do you have any idea how valuable my time is?
Everyone wants to cut the tallest flower up there. Do something exceptional. Those parasites resent it, condemn it, or worse yet, take credit for themselves.
Nice finally consorting with the equally talented, eh? Getting recognized properly? Being part of something bigger? He works for Ryan's security firm. I got it firsthand.
Cooks a fella from the inside out. Is the damn thing a weapon or an oven?
Works with mini-rays or microwaves? Oh, I can't remember. All I know is it sounds dreadful.
Me can go ahead and inherit the Earth for all I care. I'm fine right here in Rapture.
So, if you'll notice, things are looking decidedly not apocalyptic at the moment.
Funny.
What?
You not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
DeWitt? The Hostic sees you, he'll toss you out on your ass again.
Just say the word, I'll show you what
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshments, eh? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Ah, Mr. DeWitt. Back again. And so soon.
Are you in the know? Innovation and competition are what fuel Rapture. But that fuel can be diluted with rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks, what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tenenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tenenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in Rapture. She's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tenenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a Rapture gal. Now you know.
Except from his father, no one from my side of the family was ever so lackadaisical.
I went through basic, decent sort. The Italians. Papa this and Papa that. They can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
All that unpleasantness with Fontaine seems so far behind us.
I hope all of his crowd are enjoying themselves. Locked up forever.
Gotta hand it to the old man. Locking up Fontaine's thugs in his own department store. That's poetic justice.
So, did anybody catch the date on the calendar in the opening cutscene?
How was Ryan taken?
Mr. DeWitt, we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
So, and can you tell me why that date is significant?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a
You
place to
happen to
start as any.
remember what happened in Rapture on New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, 1958?
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of
The
Shylocks.
attack on the
You're no Shylock.
Cashmere restaurant
Wasn't
was
that
at
kind of
midnight on January 1st, 1959. So we are a couple hours away from the shitstorm.
Poof! Elbow gone.
got him in a department store?
In Fontaine's department store. If I wanted this, I might as well have stayed in Vladivostok.
Fontaine's thugs were nothing more than a bunch of parasites. Ryan looks out for Rapture.
Ryan looks out for Ryan.
And why not? It is the sweat of his brow. We're just the gnats buzzing around, no?
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Welcome, please have a look around.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you that...
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
Damn. Must be somewhere else.
I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp.
I'll see to it they hit you.
Get your hands off me!
That's our girl.
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist's Struggle, or Rapture Records straight ahead?
The Great Chain guides all of our efforts. Even if we can't see it, it's there.
Was it the Great Chain who took over Fontaine Future?
Afternoon.
Days. Her little girl's been missing for days.
I'm a complete wreck if Trudy even gets a nosebleed.
So many children. It can't all be coincidence.
Suchang observed strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchang's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Su Chong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property, two-way street.
So yes, Fink and Suchong have been ripping each other off across time.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason, and one reason only.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind, Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
Yep, Ryan Industries doesn't take cheap shots.
Why are you wasting
Okay, so Rapture Records. I want to save the art gallery
Dr.
for last.
Steinman told me he
Oh, wait.
uses my picture to judge facial symmetry.
Yeah, I want to save the art gallery for
Closing
last.
time.
So nice that you found us.
See that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
What is this piece?
It's by Trine, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Oh, it's lovely. Isn't it lovely?
Oh. Yes.
Oh, music does something to me. Especially something in this
Yes.
vein. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of
Gotta
us that
find
exists.
that box.
Thoughts, logic, purely sensual.
The finest music touches us.
Yep, Elizabeth has learned to bullshit like a pro.
Yes. Can you turn it up? Oh, it's so intoxicating. Also powerful and masculine. Oh, yes, when the urge
Nothing.
to surrender.
Well, only one place left.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I'm not looking to be an obstacle to your accomplishments, Frank Fontaine.
You ever met the man?
Used to see him.
So, yeah, some of these pieces are Sander Cohen's.
Take your time.
Like this
Take
one.
It all in.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for
Where is he hiding
fear of
that
what
box?
foolishness might tumble out.
Would you like me to tell you what it means?
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Condemned to breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
You see all that in that little picture?
Yes, in fact. Now, did your companion...
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
located the mask?
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Oh, I suppose.
I told her I want someone else.
So, what kind of field you in?
Field?
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along on a job like this.
I suppose you could say I work in debt collection. This better work. Otherwise, we'll certainly look the fools.
Trust me.
Debt collection.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Dance, dance, move! Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal!
Yep, that's Cohen.
No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick!
Please!
Thus...
Center, for God's sake!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist.
Yep. That Fitzpatrick, by the way, was the same one who got blown up by the exploding piano in Bioshock 1.
Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children. Flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cold son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Sucho.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Su Chong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
You're too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
This is more like the Rapture we're familiar with.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Well, stop it. Anyway, you didn't miss all that much. We're in Rapture. It's December 31st, 1958, a couple hours before hell breaks loose. And we're looking for a little girl named Sally.
Look up there. Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Could be handy.
A skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Oh, also, Fink and Suchong have been ripping each other off across time. I thought you might want to know. In fact, let me play that audio log again. Because this is one of the highlights of this part.
Suchong observed strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
Stuck.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
You can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect.
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Hello, Siddhartha.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
Yes, we're using plasmid.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll
Dark
be happy
Souls?
to do the same
No.
for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Come back when you get some money, buddy!
Mr. DeWitt, look.
These are plasmids that work like vigors. They're pretty much one and the same. Like I said, Fink and Suchong have been ripping each other off. Yeah, I'm aware. That's one of the reasons I've never gotten into it.
An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
Another burst pipe.
The store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Not right.
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah, our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now. All in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Splicers. I don't think they see us. If you keep quiet, maybe you can get the drop on them. Even the odds.
Yeah. Maybe even lay down a trap or two.
Did you give him my message?
Over there. You see him?
Who's that? Hey up!
Fire solves all problems.
The love we have, something special. I'll show you.
This is obviously a stable guy.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here.
I've got ammo! Here! Look up there. Careful. They don't look friendly. Take this!
Much obliged!
Sorry, that's all I've got. First aid!
Many are against us! Expose your frailties to me!
Shit.
Get up. Get up.
Thanks.
You want to thank me? Next time, try ducking.
Can you get this open?
I'll see what I can do. Got it.
But I don't mind if you're short and small. I never measure ounce for ounce. After all, honey, it's the punch that counts. I want a little longer to shoot. Baby, it's gotta be tonight to shoot. Tonight, by candle glow. My dear, I know your love will grow.
There's something familiar.
I always used to
Just what the doctor ordered.
I hope he drives me now.
Strange.
Although you have no claim to fame, tell me with the lights on.
It used to be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite this, and the exaltation of man that. Sure, it could all get a bit of a bore. But the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
Okay, now. Hold on 1 second. Switch weapon with F. Okay. Ah, yes, they implemented weapon storage like in the original Bioshock for this story.
There was a mamselle in gay Paris. For years and years she had said,
We're done.
That's it!
all that's yours is gonna be mine.
I'm a legend, you hear?
So yeah, Burial at Sea is considerably more difficult than the base game.
I'll wait down here.
Single banana can feed a family of 4. Come see what we mean at the farmer's market in Dionysus Park. Because bigger is better.
Well, I mean, it gels with the story. You are sort of stuck down here with limited resources.
Of my first play, the herald said, "A dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night." The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said, all critics should be assassinated. I just might take him up on that.
I thought you were my friend!
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They wouldn't be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. But once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her atom, they cut a less sympathetic figure.
Every day there's less and less. You know, the problem's not in your hair. It's in your jeans. Hey, I don't go in for all that splay. My buddy says it's not safe. Shows you what your buddy knows. You should take a license for a trial of fresh hair. Fresh hair is not only gives you a bolt and safe. Maybe it's time for me to get some fresh hair.
Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with it.
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
ladies wear. I'm sure nothing bad happens in here. Ah, God damn it, Drake. Whoops.
Elizabeth, little help?
Okay. Done.
I keep dropping audio diaries in the pneumotubes like a message in a goddamn bottle, hoping one will get through and someone will save me. If you get this, send help. I'm holed up in the shoe storeroom. The code's 0928.
And of course.
Keep my eyes open for more.
The parasite hates three things: free markets, free will, and free men.
Can you help me out with this lock?
Sure thing. Got it.
Psychology, sociology. There's all kind of theories about how you sell something to a man. Those eggheads over here. Let's talk money! You learning the ropes so far, kid? See? You will exceed on
on out with
Something you should know about Coach Ray Gecko is that he feels no shame for his puns. Well, looks like our friend there didn't make it.
Heartless. That's what this town is. All my audio diaries begging for rescue came back unread, marked return to sender, insufficient postage.
Yikes.
Songs of joy, songs of passion. Why even ask? And invite Sandra Cohen into your home today.
the urge to destroy is also a creative urge. In this way, when
Watch it.
we lay waste
You've got company.
we make art.
No excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself.
Fine, fine!
That's all I have right now.
Still got a joker.
Yeah, the possession targets don't suicide in Burial at Sea either. Maybe because they're already bug-fuck nuts.
Wasn't I good enough?
Yeah, those old numbers sure got some high notes. But I got something new in the works.
Hey, Mary, everything okay?
Don't expect coddling from me.
Can't hear myself.
You some
Think.
fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest doll simply because it's...
your mother think? God knows how I've tried with you.
Nearby, I deserve better. A lesson.
There we go.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no
Back to that. As soon as we have shotguns. Find the damn thing. Ah, of course.
Seems right up your alley.
Let me see. Ready.
These new songs, they're real personal to me. They're like all my fans.
Your pilot's out or your coffee's cold. Your wife's cousin just got paroled.
Oh, don't think I didn't hear that. Who put these ideas in your head?
I said no autographs. With nothing.
I got medicine!
You're dead to me.
Find something soon! You need Eve!
Don't take
Lucky Bronco, the plastic that gives everyone a lift. Fun for all, from fun to and remember, Lucky Bronco is also useful around the home.
The pancakes are done the Fontana of the time. He's a little Bucky Bronco you can flip him right side.
Lucky Bronco. And to change a bulb in the chandelier.
He's a little Bucky Bronco puts him high in the air. His hat will come out from beneath the bed. He's a little Bucky Bronco in its silver hat.
Bucky Bronco. Bucky Bronco. Bucky Bronco. Also a gravity defying.
There we are. Hello, friend.
I know. I should really use a reduction plasmid, but I'm terrified of needles.
Haven't you heard? Plasmids are now available in drinkable form.
Drinkable? You don't say. What will science think of next?
New Ryan Industries drinkable plasmids. All the pleasure, none of the pain.
Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button in. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead.
If you use possession, you'll be his sole possession. Possession is always best friend.
Yep, possession is a wife's best friend. Good old Raptor. Ah, right. Going in that door. Now that we have shotgun. Oh, we were already here. Ah. Here's something. Alright, let's get our next upgrade upstairs. Ah, I see. That was a shortcut. I only played through this once, so I'm a little rusty. Kay and Neko, are you still here? Oh. Well, stop it. I'm not responding to that. shop.
My daddy is a special daddy. He's sending me to Little Wonders, a place where every girl is a princess. Is your daddy special? Not if he doesn't make you a little wonder, he isn't.
Alright, I need more money to get the shock jockey upgrade. Just a couple more dollars. Could also do with a health refill. That'll work. Alright, two more.
I never measure ounce for ounce. After all, honey, it's the punch that counts. I wanna live on for two shoes. Baby, it's gotta be tonight.
There we go.
Tonight, my candle glows, my
Go on without me.
Alright, come on. Rapture land of the slow doors. I think it might be stuck.
Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead.
It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
Frank Fontaine called me in the other day. Me, Ray Varden. Says trouble's coming and he's passing out special plasmids to all his best guys. I mean, it's an honor, but man, I started getting these shingles all over. Skin's discolored. Like when a guy's about to lose a limb, you know? And I can't seem to pile on enough clothes. I hate to ask, but is this happening to everybody?
Afraid so, buddy. Afraid so. Keep wanting to hit E because that's the melee button in Warframe.
Hey, buddy.
Nobody gets even a sip unless I say so. You got it? Anyone comes near that bottle without permission is a dead man.
Come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable? Did you intend to make something of yourself? If you don't keep ahead of the rest, you'll be resigned to fall. No excuse. The only one in the
Appreciate it.
That's all I have, Rector. Do it. Catch.
Much
I've got
obliged.
ammo.
It's locked.
Looks easy enough. There you go.
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Alright.
You down? Far from it. It will go much further. We will unmake you, so you can be made anew.
Watch it. We've got
Close to the grindstone!
All right. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
And why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
Do it now.
Sure thing.
I'm a legend here. A legend!
Open it.
Okay.
Return to obscurity.
All right.
Thank you, Samurai.
Excellent!
Okay. Let's go back to that room with the door that refused to open. LaBeouf?
Open it.
There.
What, Shia LaBeouf?
Welcome to the circus. Hey, I've got a family to feed.
Mr. DeWitt, use the plasmid. If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
It's part of the
No
job.
explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with him. I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? He started showing up. Peeking. Fool me to feed her. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.
Catch, Mr. DeWitt!
Great!
Drake, what do you mean, LaBeouf?
Go ahead.
You bet! Okay!
All right. Fuck's sake, am I stuck in here? Yeah, I know I do. I think so.
Mr. DeWitt, use the plasmid. Look, there. Splicers.
Do it now.
There you go.
reparation to those who have... You walked out on me! God!
Go ahead.
Done! I don't have anything!
Rod. I feel like there should be more here, but guess not.
Do it.
Sure thing. We can't get across unless you freeze the water.
Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
It's part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with him.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? She started showing up.
Yes, I will equip that.
Looking peaked. More for me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.
Alright, on to part 2.
Something about you doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the raptured type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan Book Club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
I gamble.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere kids got no business being. I was winning. In a place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are. But the million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Let's hope Cohen was on the level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
I can only imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Come on out of there! Papa's got all sorts of plans for you. You go!
Sally, come out of there.
I can't see her.
What are you doing?
This is a schematic for the venting system. It shows there are more vents like this one in electronics, the bistro, returns, the book department, and the appliance show floor.
So?
If she's in there are only 6 vents she can come out of. Now there are 5. All these vents are connected to the central heating unit. If we close them off and turn the heat up, she'll be forced out through the central exhaust. It's the only exit.
You want to burn her alive?
No, we just make it hot enough to flush her out.
Can't do that.
Look, either we find her, or one of those splicers will.
All right. Where are the other vents?
Up ahead.
locked.
Really? That little old lock. It's done.
It's trouble. Come on, love. Oh, Mickey just wants to give you a little squeeze. You don't want to disappoint your old uncle now, do you?
You come out of there! Ain't no fear keeping that tasty atom.
You want a divorce?
Ammo! Catch! There's another vent. Close it.
Oven of the future, huh? Yeah, the kid got hold of that damn radar range last night. Started trying it out on everything. Apples, marshmallows, spoons. Had himself a fine time until our Pekingese stepped in the way. And for some reason, I'm the one in touch with the wife. Well, I locked the damn thing up. Oh, so don't forget the code. It's 3958.
2 down. Where to now?
Bucket Bronco, the plasmid that gives everyone a lift. Fun for all, from Fontaine Futuristics. Bucket Bronco! And remember, Bucket Bronco is also useful around the home.
Sorry, honey. I have been in the weeds this entire shift. Oh, that's just terrific. Oh, the two of you. Oh, and a doctor, no less. Now, you be sure to bring me some pictures of you in the gown now, you hear? Cup of joe, sweetie? Oh, would you like to hear?
You must think I'm an imbecile. I hear you. God knows how I've tried with you. Not getting your way this time.
Hold it right there. You're making it worse.
Baby, want some chocolate? This don't seem Jake to me. I ain't no moron.
Go ahead.
All I could think was, there are millions of bacteria in each drop of saliva. Did he brush his teeth? Well, what if he touched a doorknob and then put his fingers to his lips? I waited
Halfway
weeks
there.
for that kiss. And ruined.
What is that thing in there?
It's a radar range. Never could figure out if the thing's designed to cook a turkey or a splicer.
Damn door's got a key code lock. No way to get in without knowing what it is.
Two's my lucky number. I did everything.
I'm sweet shoot.
Rise to the
Well, that was easy. I think I'll go for a little bit longer, maybe till 8:30.
What do you want? Won't steal my lead!
Ammo, Mr. Quick!
She told me to stop calling. And I just hang around outside the place she's staying.
Message? Did you give him my message?
I gotta find her something nice.
Who moved my glasses?
Careful. They don't look friendly.
What am I selling? Say insurance, because that ain't the answer.
Yeah, the only problem is it's an ammo hog. Shit.
Keep your eyes open.
Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. I can just use possession. Money. Keep forgetting. At least that one didn't get
That one! Now!
All right. I only worry so much because I love you. Franklin. Mother will handle this. It's not working. Here, ammo. Where is she? Enough of this tomfoolery.
More time to look.
The love we have. It's something special.
Candy free. Yeah.
Observation number 17 regarding unknown phenomena. Phenomena presents is odd shimmer through which is observed what? Men in strange hats.
Okay, next one.
Women in large dresses. buildings that float. Is phenomena window to other space? Other time? What was it Einstein said? The only reason for time is so not everything happen at once.
Simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
You'll hold it till you get home.
You told me to stop. Honey, I deserve. Honey, you want to talk? Listen, honey.
My boy.
You know there's rats in there. The size of ponies. How much you weigh, sweetie? 40 pounds? You know, they got rats in there, double that.
Once them rats get a taste of you girls.
Do it.
Sure thing!
Do it.
There should be one more.
Do it.
All right. Take your time. I'm fine down here. Go ahead. I'll be fine. Mr. DeWitt, splicers. What exactly were they trying to keep out?
Something worse than them.
And what could that be?
You'll know it when you see it.
Catch!
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Okay.
Oh, isn't everything just
Done.
wonderful?
Really? You mean it? Tried so hard to reduce to fit into this gown. I just wanted to look beautiful for you. I knew right away, silly. Right there at the Cashmere. You were sitting with that horrible girl. What was her name? And I said to myself, soon he'll be sitting with me.
I don't know if she was dangerous or just insane.
Next time, I'll be sure to ask.
I get everything going on. Like how Ryan's controlling him with those messages.
It must be swimming with disease.
Why can't Franklin read quietly in a corner like I did as a child? Careless. Not a single thought to where an accident might leave us. Well, Dr. Wortham prescribed a plasmid. A mother's little helper to keep me sharp. I've had my misgivings, but I let my guard down for a second. That boy may get himself killed.
Damn.
He's not fat, he's big bone. Just going to stand there with your mouth open?
Take a look.
No, don't you dare!
Get away from my child!
Goblins have no works. I can't make you miss the
Do it!
Okay!
Well,
Don't you talk back to me! Where are you? I won't tolerate this. Well, look at this.
fine. Alright. Could just get that damn gate open.
Sure thing. I'll wait down here.
Oh, now.
See him?
How'd you get in there? Stuck?
Elizabeth.
There you go.
So I guess you're stuck.
This gun has gotten quite warm.
Who's laughing?
Oh, well.
Hear that?
Sally?
Welcome to the...
Sally, it's me, Booker. Now, you come out now. Sally? Dear, do you hear me? It's me, Booker. Now listen, dear. You come out right now!
Mr. DeWitt, she's not coming. Now let's get the rest of these vents sealed. It's the only way. That's the last one.
Where's the exhaust?
In the toy department.
Need some help with this.
Keep a lookout.
Welcome to the circus of value. Come back when you get some money, buddy. Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
Oh, you can't come in. It's very
Careful.
all creative.
They don't look friendly.
Verified air.
Always been there for you. You push me too far.
I'm not ready. Come on, DeWitt, get up!
This way. When we lay waste to your mind, we make art. That's how we
Stay away from me!
Hold yourself up! That's it!
Go ahead.
Done!
Now.
Sure thing!
Killing is the only way!
Open it.
You bet!
Oh, where the hell?
More bullets!
suicide. How the hell are...
Look. I think I can squeeze through. Give me a boost.
Scurrying this way.
What's taking so long?
I can't get the...
Come on!
I'm sure, just give me a second.
We're playing into his hands!
No character!
Mr. DeWitt, get up! We can head that way when you're ready.
Huh? You promise never again!
Here we go!
That'll do. Go ahead.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna set some traps. See if that won't take care of these bastards. Oh, well.
Observation number 22 regarding unknown phenomena.
Yeah, I'll take that.
What is the source of phenomena? Suchong employ observers. Observer task to find more phenomena. Observer reports back. Young woman appear from phenomena. And just as soon, young woman disappear. Observer has nothing else to report on topic. If Suchong can find this woman, she will make interesting new phenomena.
Go ahead.
Done. All right, let me go check the exhaust vent.
I wonder if there's going to be a boss battle here.
Go ahead.
There you go. No sign of her. Looks like we'll need to turn up the thermostat if we're gonna flush her out. It's over that way. The thermostat's right there. Turn the heat up.
I'm not going to burn her.
It's the only way to bring her to us. If you won't do it, I will. Just give me the word. What?
Turn it up. Turn the goddamn thermostat up.
Do you hear that? We need to get back to the exhaust before we lose the girl again.
Sally! Sally, come out! It isn't working.
I told you.
It isn't working. Turn it
If
off.
you turn it off, it's not gonna work.
We have to turn it off. We are hurting her. Sally! Sally? Sally, it's Booker. It's me. Sally, come on. I'm gonna get you out of here. Sally! Come out here right now! Sally. No. Go ahead.
Okay.
Truth to be self-evident.
Open it!
All right. Can't find anything. Here.
Great.
That's all I have.
Do it now!
You bet.
That one.
Sure thing.
What is a life compared to a fate?
Ammo, take it. You need this.
Much obliged.
Mr. DeWitt, the girl.
Sally!
It's okay, Sally.
Is she?
Look, it's Sarah. Huh? She's come to see you. We're going home. Do you want to go home? Don't fight, please. Don't. I'm here. I just want to take you home. I just want you.
You're hurting her.
Come with me.
She's not your child.
She is mine.
Let her go. Let her go.
She's mine. Shut it down. Shut down the machine.
You've got to pull her through.
Shut down the machine.
No, she's no through.
Shut it down.
No, look, you know.
I remember all of it. That poor child.
Yep. You're
She
not
wasn't
Booker.
yours, Comstock.
No.
I wasn't.
No.
Yet you had to have me, didn't you?
No, this isn't right.
And when the guilt was too much.
You turned to us to solve your problem.
To provide a place to go where you might forget.
Where there never was an Anna in the first place.
Comstock was never one to own up to his errors, was he, brother?
Never comfortable with the choices he made.
Always seeking someone else's life to claim as his own.
Elizabeth. Child. I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
And that was episode 1. So, that's gonna be it for me tonight. We will start episode 2 tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next Wednesday. It's gonna be more Warframe next Monday. And, so, usual stuff. My donation info is in the bottom right corner of your screen. If you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to watch and follow on Twitch. I just need 8 more Twitch followers to make affiliate. And I will have a special stream for, or when I do, pass that milestone. So, I will see you around. Thank you for watching. Good night.